So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get this date night soft glam kind of look, and I will be listing all of the products that I used in this video in the description. I will also be linking a more affordable version of each of the high-end products that I'm using as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching. As always, I'm going to put my hair back just so I don't get any makeup on it or it doesn't get in the way. Alright, and now I'm going to start off with primer. For primer, I'm going to use the Professional Primer by Benefit. I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to apply it with my fingers. And I'm going to mainly apply it on my T-zone and any parts where I get the most oily. And now I'm going to be using foundation. I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Porcelain. I'm going to put it a little bit on the back of my hand. And I'm going to mix it with the L'Oreal Infallible foundation. And this is in the shade 200. And I'm just going to mix them on the back of my hand. And the reason that I do this is because the Benefit is not very high coverage. So I'm just going to mix it in my hand and then just apply it on the skin. And I'm just going to take my beauty blender and blend everything out. And I really love this L'Oreal foundation because since warmer days are coming and it is matte, it stays a little bit longer on the skin. So as you can see, I didn't put any foundation under my eyes, so now I'm just going to put concealer on them. I used to apply the concealer directly on my skin, but I found that it's kind of hard to control how much product you're putting. So now I really like to make kind of like an even layer on my hands and then just apply it from there. So now I'm just going to take the beauty blender again and just kind of lightly dip it into the concealer and then just apply it on the eye. And as you can see, just a little bit of product is enough, especially with high coverage concealers. So then I found that I don't get like creases under my eyes or anything like that. It just applies like really nicely. By the way, the concealer I was using is the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer by Benefit as well, and it's also in the shade Porcelain. And now I'm going to use another concealer for my face. I'm going to be using the NARS concealer in Custard. And I'm just going to apply it on any discoloration or any pimples that I have. And then again, just blend it out with the beauty blender. So now I'm going to be moving on to the next step, which is bronzer, and I'm actually going to be using a cream bronzer and then setting it with a powder one. And I usually don't do this because my skin is quite oily, but I've been trying out these two cream bronzers. One is by Chanel, the other one is by NYX. I'll link them both down below as well. So if you have oily skin, then I would really recommend to try these products out, especially if you've seen that other cream bronzers don't really work for you. So I'm going to be using the Chanel one today. I'm going to be taking this brush right here. This is again from the Morphe collection. I will link it everything down below as usual. And as you can see here, you just kind of tap into it. And I've also been really loving cream bronzers because you can build them up as much as you want. And I'm just going to apply the product underneath my cheekbone, and then on my forehead, and then on my jawline. So basically in a 3 shape. And the trick really is to just take your time blending the products out, because if you don't blend them out correctly, it can get a little bit streaky. It can kind of just sit weirdly on your skin. Now I'm going to take the same cream bronzer but with a smaller brush, and I'm just going to put a little bit under my nose, like so. And then I'm just going to put a little bit on the sides. And then I'm going to put it around my lips. So basically take a little bit and just kind of going over my lips with it. Just kind of creates a shadow around the lips, so it makes them look a little bit bigger. If you're not looking for that, of course, you can skip this step. Alright, and for the last step for a cream bronzer, I'm just going to take a little bit and put a little bit right here, so it kind of creates just a little bit of shadow. Alright, so now we're going to move on to powder products just to set everything that we just put on. I'm set the cream bronzer with powder bronzer, and I'm using the L'Oreal Bronze to Paradise in Back to Bronze. I'm going to apply a little bit over the cream bronzer. I'm just kind of looking to set it so you don't have to put too much product on. And I asked you guys on Instagram not too long ago about what you guys would like to see or what videos you would like to see next. And a lot of you guys said that you like to see more vlogs or like kind of my day in the life or week in the life. So I'll for sure be doing some of those. And a lot of people also said drugstore makeup, so if you guys are interested, please let me know in the comments down below. I have a lot of drugstore products that I really love, and I would love to show you guys. So now I'm gonna take this small little dense brush and I'm going to be contouring my nose. I'm just gonna take a little bit. First, I'm gonna start on this side, and I'm just going to slightly start drawing a line, like so. Then I'm gonna do one parallel to it, just like that. And now I'm going to just connect it to the brows. I'm going to contour the tip of my nose, which I'm going to first go underneath. Then I'm going to go on the top and create kind of like a line in the middle. And then I'm just going to go down, so basically take it from the edge to here and then do the same thing here. So it's kind of like a little circle on the tip. And then you just kind of want to blend in the product. And afterwards I'm going to blend it out with powder, but now I'm just going to take a little bit more and kind of set the bronzer that I put on my lips, so just going over it. Now I'm going to be moving on to blush, and I'm using the Catrice Cheek Lover in Blooming Hibiscus. I'm just going to take this big brush right here, and then I'm just going to get a little bit and just apply it to the skin. And I really like to apply my blush higher up on the cheek, so it kind of gives you more lifted look. It really depends on your face shape and what you want to achieve with the makeup. Yeah, but I find this looks really pretty. And then whatever is left on the brush, I like to kind of just brush it on top of my nose, like this. And now I'm going to move on to powder. I'm just going to be using the HD finishing powder, and it's just a translucent powder like this. Just going to be using a little brush and just taking the powder and just slowly kind of setting everything. So first I'm just going to set the eyes. And since the L'Oreal Infallible foundation is matte, it kind of just creates already a nice base, and you don't have to apply too much powder, which I really like. And now as you see, I'm blending out the nose contour, and then I'm just going to apply the powder to the rest of the face. So some of you might already know, but I recently moved to Lisbon. So far it's been amazing, the weather's really nice, food is so good. Now we're all nice and settled in, so I will be for sure to make more videos on YouTube. So please look out for that, and I'm sorry for not posting for so long. So now that I've set the face with the powder, I'm going to be moving on to highlighter. For highlighter, I'm actually going to be using an eyeshadow. I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Easy Eye Palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here. So first I'm applying it to the cheekbone, and then I'm going to apply it underneath the brow, like so. And then I'm just going to apply it right here in the inner eye. And then I'm just going to do the same thing with the other part of the face. And for the nose highlight, I'm just going to do little dots on the tip of the nose, like so. And then I'm just going to go down the bridge of the nose. And as the last step, I'm just going to take a little bit and put it on the top of my lip. So now we're going to move on to the eyebrow. I'm going to be using the Essence Eyebrow Designer Pencil in black. I'm just going to be taking it and then just kind of filling in my brow with it. Taking a little spoolie and just brushing them out. And for the last step for brows, I'm going to be using the Essence Lash and Brow Gel Mascara. So now I'm going to move on to the eyes, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here from the Charlotte Tilbury palette, and I'm just going to be applying it on my crease. Now with an angled brush, I'm going to be taking this one right here. I'm just going to take it from the outer edge and just kind of extend it. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the other eye. So I'm just going to take it and extend it. I'm going to be taking the same brush that I used to contour my nose to kind of just blend out the line. So just kind of diffuse it a little bit. last step for the eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Dior Backstage Glow Face palettes, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here, and I'm just going to be applying it with my finger on the inner part of the eye. And that's it for the eye look. So now I'm just going to first curl my lashes. Alright, so now that I've curled my lashes, I'm going to be applying mascara, and I'm going to be using the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara, and it's the green bottle from Essence, and I really love it. It's super affordable and also very buildable, so I definitely recommend it if you're looking to try something new. So I'm just going to apply it on my lashes. And if you get it on your eyelids, it's okay, because you can just take it out with a cotton pad and just put a little bit more eyeshadow on top, so it's not a problem. Now that one eye is done, I'm just going to take a little bit of micellar water with a Q-tip and then just remove the mascara. I'm just going to do the other eye and then I'll fix the eyeshadow at the end. And this here is just one coat of the mascara, so it's also really pretty and a little bit more natural. So depending on what you want, you can put more or less, but I like it more like this, so I'm going to apply a little bit more. So now I'm just kind of reapplying the eyeshadow on places that I had to use micellar water or where the mascara got. So I'm just going to do this real quick. Now I'll be taking a brown eyeliner. This is the Epic Ink Liner by NYX in the shade brown. And I'm just going to go over the spots or moles that I have. So kind of accentuate them, and it kind of looks like you don't have as much makeup as you really do. For lip liner, I'm going to be using the NYX lip pencil in Peekaboo Neutral, and I'm just going to take it and overline my lips in the middle and then connect them to my real line on the edges so it doesn't look too overfilled. To fill in the lips, I'm going to be using the NYX Shine Loud lipstick in Magic Maker and Ambition Statement, and I'm going to be using this one in the center of my lips and this one like on the outside. I'm just going to use Ambition Statements. I'm going to apply a little bit on the outside of the lips, like so, and then I'm just going to blend it in with my finger. And for gloss, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow, and so I'm just going to apply it. You can see the lip gloss already has a little bit of pigment on it, so it does change the color of your lipstick a little bit. And now as the last step, I'm just going to take off the clips. So that's it for the makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you try it out, please let me know, and subscribe and follow me on my other socials if you'd like to see more from me. They'll be linked below along with all of the other products. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.